Oh, what do we got here? It's the 560 South Central African Sisters. Let's explain. First off, all these countries are part of SADC, the Southern African Development Community, as well as COMESA, but it's a little weird because Angola is like double dipping with ECAS, or the Central African Community, and Mozambique is actually part of the Commonwealth of Nations despite never being a former British colony, which makes things even more awkward because Zimbabwe was, but they had their membership suspended. That's a whole other thing. Now, although all these countries are ethno-linguistically diverse, each country sort of has a dominant tribe, clan, or ethnic group whose mother tongue also serves as a secondary lingua franca amongst all the other peoples. Otherwise, Angola and Mozambique have Portuguese as an official language, whereas Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Malawi have English, but Malawi's not as fluent. Okay, first off, let's cover the Lusophone or Portuguese-speaking eldest twin sisters, Angola and Mozambique. Funny thing is, prior to being Portuguese colonies, these two had almost nothing in common. They were on complete opposite sides of the continent and had almost completely different cultures and languages and upbringings. But then, like, after independence, the two became completely inseparable. Like, every time Angola does something cool, like, Mozambique picks up on it and vice versa. I guess the biggest difference is that Angola is more of like, they got money off of oil, and then Mozambique is like, I'm gonna do more agriculture, and I got some of the best beaches in Africa, so I'm gonna do some tourism. Now we get to the interior twins, Zambia and Zimbabwe. They go together hand in hand, however, they're like polar opposites. Like, Zimbabwe is like the loudmouth sister who's really good at getting attention, but she also gets into trouble a lot, and like Zambia is like the level-headed sister that always has to like calm her down and like give her harsh reality checks. It's like, Zimbabwe, I love you, but shut the f up. Both of them share Victoria Falls, aka Mosi Oatunya, the smoke that thunders. It's the largest waterfall in all of Africa. Most of the waterfall is on the Zambia side. You can actually go there and swim in it and touch it. However, the best view is on the Zimbabwe side. And finally, little baby sister Malawi. She is obsessed with her lake, Lake Malawi. They share the same name. It is disputably the best freshwater spot in all of Africa with the most biodiversity, and she does not want to share that lake. Like, no joke, she literally claimed the entire coast off of Tanzania and took these two islands and even the entire eastern coast of what you would think would be Mozambique's, but nope, it's all Malawi's. Because they're a little bit less developed, they're kind of known for being the innovative peoples that can build anything from scratch. Most famously, William Kamkwamba, the guy who built an entire windmill from scratch because he taught himself engineering from library books. So there you go. Which one of these fine ladies are you hanging out with?